What up, YouTube Dog Pound Nation? Thanks for tuning in. Good evening. Thanks for tuning in for this evening rant, this drive home from work, little rant, whatever you want to call it. We're going to be talking about the 2022 NFL Draft that kicks off tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. So please, tune in, because you never know what can happen. AB can probably make some things happen if he really feels necessary to do so. But before we get into all that, if you want to join Dog Pound Nation, please take the time right now and hit that subscribe, hit that like, and hit that notification bell. So please join Dog Pound Nation and please hit that like button and subscribe. So let's get into this. We have a pick in the second round at number 44. That comes day 2 of the NFL Draft. Unless, like I said, AB makes some crazy things happen by, trading up into that first round. But honestly, I don't see it happening. As we know, we do not have that draft capital to do such a thing. But he can make moves. He can make moves. He's smooth with that, so he's already stated he don't plan on moving up into that first round. But he said crazier things have happened. So we will see. But what I like to see happen with pick number 44 on day 2 is I'd really like to see the Cleveland Browns go at wide receiver. I really would. I think that's huge. I look at the division we play in, the Ravens. They play us tough every year. And then you got the Bengals. Look at their wide receiver core. Stacked to the gills. All right? And I think we have to have that as well. All right? Because I could see us having a couple shootouts this year. And we need that firepower. We will see what happens with that. If they don't go at wide receiver and they go edge or D-tackle, I won't be disappointed. But I really, really want to see them fill that wide receiver room right up with as much talent as possible. And AB, I can guarantee he's going to end up filling that role one way or another after the draft and in the draft. I think he's going to do both. Because if I had to put my money on it, I think they're going to go wide receiver at pick 44. Hopefully a George Pickens or a Christian Watson's there. We will see. There's so many avenues the Cleveland Browns can go in this draft. And, there's another position on the defensive side of the ball that I am definitely not sold on. All right? I'm not sold on the linebacker position at all. Outside of Anthony Walker and JOK, not sold on them. All right? I'm really not. So I could see them filling that at some point. And the one position of all that we really have to take care of, and hopefully we get it right, because if we go into the 2022 NFL season with McLaughlin as our kicker, I'm going to have a brain hemorrhage, all right? Because every time that man trotted out onto that field, I don't know about you, but my asshole puckered. Every time he went to kick an extra point or a field goal, Jesus, he had me pacing. And I can almost guess when he would miss. The dude is spot on in September and early October. Dude can, great kicker. But when that weather starts to change, my man, he struggles. So I hope we, in them later rounds, we pick up that kicker from LSU. Can't think of his name off the top of my head, but that's what direction I hope we go. Someone of that caliber, and it's just huge, man. It's just huge. We've lost games behind this. All right, and if AB doesn't address that in this draft, I will be highly disappointed, because there's not even any veterans out there that really catch my eye. All right, you got Greg Zuerlein. He's overrated, if you ask me. He hasn't been great. There's other kickers, but man, we will see. We will see. And then you also got to start thinking about the offensive line. Offensive line, that is huge, man. Because as we already know, we moved on from JC Treader. We also moved on from, or we didn't move on from him, but, you know, what's his name there? Conklin, he had the major surgery. That was huge. Because is he going to stay healthy all year? You know, and I hopefully, you know, Hudson takes that step in the right direction. You know, because he had his good moments as a rookie last year. But then he had some bad moments. But they have to start. They have to get some offensive line. We did pick up a lineman in free agency, I believe, from the Colts, or not the Colts, the Seattle Seahawks. No, it was the Colts, I want to say. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. He was a starter. He has starter capabilities, but we're going with Nick Harris. He's supposed to be the future. But I don't know, man. There's so many avenues this team can go. Wide receiver, D tackle, edge. You know, and the other thing is too, I hope Clowney signs, man. Just sign a damn contract. This guy, that's the only thing I don't like about the guy. He's in it for the money. Every year. He's making teams sweat it out. You know, the guy is all about money. He is not about, I mean, yeah, he wants to win, but that's not his first priority. Which, honestly, I know it's easier said, you know, right now, but honestly, if I, you know, beyond my rookie contract, if I was in the NFL, I know I'm signing with a team that has that chance to win, and I would take less money to win that championship. I'll tell you that right now. Because, boy, before I retire, I'd love to. If I was in the league, I would love to retire, you know, hold that Lombardi trophy before I had to retire. And the way Clowney's going, he's just going where that money is. You know, and you had Myles Garrett, you know, throwing that rope out there. Hoping Clowney grabs it. He threw that tweet out there. I think it was Instagram or Twitter. Not sure which one it was. But, you know, he's like, let's run it back, you know. Let's run it back. So, hopefully that, you know, Myles can pull some strings with that. Get Clowney on board. Because that'll be huge. Huge. So, we will see. We will see what avenue the Cleveland Browns go in this draft tomorrow night. So, I'm going to end this video. I appreciate you guys watching. Like I say, I appreciate you guys more than anything, because if it wasn't possible, you know, this wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for you. So please, join Dog Pound Nation. Join these evening rants, the morning rants. I do them both. So please, subscribe to that channel. Join Dog Pound Nation. Hit that like button and hit that notification bell. So everybody, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Have a great night. And go